Greetings! Let's drink too many spirits while we talk about too many spirits. It's too many spirits!
This is a show where we drink our drinks and read your scary ghost story.
We are shooting 4 episodes of this, all of them being shot tonight, so this is the first episode. We're gonna be quite normal, but by the 4th episode,
That's not funny.
I think Shane pissed himself.
How do I record?
Ryan just.
Ow! Oh, yeah. You know what I mean?
Please drink responsibly.
Drink responsibly. Anyways, let's throw on over to Stephen Lim, Cocktail Maestro, for the first drink we will be drinking.
This is my very first time ever concocting a cocktail. They're based off of a true story. I'll put it that way.
Okay.
First up, we have our Boozy Beergarita.
Oh.
Like that? All right, so what we're gonna add is 2 ounces of tequila and, you know.
You just poured 4 shots in.
No. I poured 2 ounces twice. We need some lime.
Ooh, look at that juice.
And like agave nectar.
That's a lot of agave.
Ooh. And of course, you gotta have some ice in there. 6 ounces of light beer, so half of this bottle.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah, there we go, yeah.
It's probably enough.
I like your little barman dance you got.
All
Yeah. yeah. Give it a little beat, you know?
But wait, there's more.
Huh?
This part I did not prepare for. So here's what we're gonna do. We're doing it the Stephen Lim way. All right. Oh, this is not the salt.
What in the hell are you doing? That's a lot of salt, man.
Usually supposed to do that before you
Too much salt. This is too much spirits. Too many spirits.
Too much spirits.
Too much Steven.
Wow, that looks spooky and ghoulish.
That looks like someone vomited into a beer.
It also comes in a Pirate's Dinner Adventure cup, which I took from Ryan Bergar for homemade many months ago and never gave back to him.
That's
so.
where that cup went.
You know what? This needs more. Let's just top it off a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was disgusting.
Give it a squeeze and then drop it in.
Shane, why are you not making the cocktails?
I'm talent, dude.
Ta-da! The Boozy Beergarita.
Every episode, we're gonna strap on a little beer cam or drink cam so you can see what it looks like as the drink goes right down my
Wait, what about this? What about this? You don't have to be drunk to know what it's like to be drunk.
Quarantine cheers.
Yep, we're being safe here.
We're at least 1 Shane away.
Let's take a sip. That's not the worst. It's not the worst. It tastes like a bad drink.
Honestly, I'm relieved. I thought you were gonna puke, and I'm happy to say that you are both drinking it.
I gotta say, it's going down smooth. What's it? This is, what's in this?
Yeah, this tastes like something you would get served in a bucket. Ooh, Stephen Lim, nice salt on the rim. I got the salt a little later.
Where did the salt go? What'd you do to it?
Well, the salt might hit you mañana.
Tomorrow.
By the way, I made those drinks like 15 minutes ago, so the ice has been melting.
No excuses, play like a champion.
Oh. Whoa, dude. Yeah, dude. That's it, dude. The ghost tales that we usually delve into are usually heavily researched.
We're here today to review this evidence, the evidence that lies within these beautiful note cards.
These are submitted by people on the internet.
These stories are not from anonymous users, Shane. They're from all of our watcher folk.
Ryan is a believer, I'm a skeptic, yada, yada. You know the horse shit. You've seen it 1,000 times.
All right, here we go. And we are going to give these extra sauce when we read them.
We gotta feel the sauce out because some of these might be, you know, emotional. I don't know.
Tell me if this is too much sauce.
Okay.
My nephew was driving through Gettysburg in the middle of the night. It was summer.
I like that. That's suitable sauce. You asked me to fucking...
It's true, no, it's right, it's right.
Okay.
He's right. I gotta get back into it now, though.
Oh, Jesus.
This comes from user Laura Wickline. My nephew was driving through Gettysburg in the middle of the night. It was summer, and he had his windows down.
Oh, hell yeah.
Up ahead,
Are we supposed to interrupt in the middle of the story? I love it already.
I mean, this is a good premise, Gettysburg. By the way,
Gettysburg, a scary town.
We've never been, they won't allow us.
No, too many horses.
We're known as the paranormal bad boys.
So Gettysburg, summer, windows down. This sounds great.
Up ahead, he saw a figure dressed in a Confederate uniform. Probably some drunk reenactor, he thought. He slowed down and came up to the man. It's dangerous walking along here. Do you need a ride home?
Do you need a ride home?
I ain't going home, he answered.
Loved the mustard you put onto the southern accent. I ain't going home.
Another car was coming behind my nephew, so he pulled away from the man, intending to pull over and call 911 because he was worried this guy was going to get hit. As he pulled over, he looked for the guy in his rearview mirror. He saw him turn toward the battlefield and then vanish. He got out of his car and looked around, but saw no one. Then, very faintly, he heard a crackle, like far-off gunfire, and then silence. It was at this point he got back in the car and got out of there. Wow. What do you think about that one? How many spirits out of 10 do you give that story?
Well, let's hold off on ranking it till we really break it down.
Okay, well, let's break it down.
He walked back on the battlefield and then just fired a shot.
Let's go back, let's just rewind a little bit back to the I ain't going home.
I ain't going home.
Pretend you don't know this is a ghost and you go up to just some random hitchhiker and you're like, hey man, you need a ride home? And they look at you with dead cold eyes and go, I ain't going home.
I'd be like, what, Target? What do you need?
I don't know what you want.
Take you to Applebee's.
I believe this one.
You do?
I'm gonna say I'm gonna believe most of these, yeah.
Okay. I'm not gonna rate them based on how much I believe them, because obviously, look,
it's gonna be 0 out of 10 every time.
You know me. Ghost.
One thing I will say though that makes me kind of not believe it is the idea that if this truly was a Civil War ghost,
yeah,
is he not freaked out that he's seeing a car, a horseless carriage? How is that vehicle moving without a horse?
Where's your horses? Where's your horses, you son of a bitch?
Your horse is bedeviled. That's the one reason why.
And then he walked off and there was a gunshot?
There was a gunshot, yeah.
What are you doing here?
I'm stoking the fire.
Oh, I love a stoke. You need a log, bro? I was a Boy Scout, Cub Scout, but I didn't get a lot of merit badges, so I mostly just liked camping. All right, so if I really had to, give this a rating, I'd give it a 5 out of 10.
I like a good hitchhiker ghost tale, so I'll give it 6 spirits out of 10. Can I get a refill? Refill?
I mean, I could make one real quick.
Oh, Steven, I love to hear that noise.
I'd like to hear it a little faster, though.
I got you guys. All right, let's see if the round 2 tastes any better.
This one smells a little bit more like tequila. I like it.
Oh yeah.
Cheers. To the next tale.
To the next tale. You're gonna love this one, Ryan. I saw just a glimpse of this and I knew you were gonna love it.
Oh, you cheeky bastard.
Yeah, it's very chilling.
Chilling.
This is from Aaron Turner, 16. We have a family cemetery. That's too much, right?
Yeah, that's kind of like a seance.
We have a family cemetery. 300 years of my ancestors. It's in the middle of nowhere, very sketchy. No cell service for miles in either direction. But my phone works perfectly fine. 4 bars of LTE, only when I sit at my dad's grave. That's it.
Wait, what?
That's the story.
Wait, can you hand me that card? I need to. Yeah. It's a small one, not a lot of real estate being used on this card here.
4 bars of LTE. Dad's got bars. I give that one 10 out of 10. We didn't even have to discuss it.
Is the conceit that this person's father generates more coverage for their phone?
Yeah. That dad's helping from beyond the grave and maybe, you know, giving them bars. Giving them some bars out there.
Yeah, it was really sad that my dad died, but on the bright side, he makes a great hotspot. So I could get a lot of work done out in the woods.
That's very sweet. Cool that they have a family cemetery, 300 years of their ancestors.
That's a lot of bodies. That's a lot of bodies.
Yes, it is a lot of bods, dude.
Oh wait,
you didn't rate it. I give it 10 out of 10. I think it's wonderful.
I'm gonna give that one 1 out of 10.
Oh,
because I don't feel like it's a ghost story. I'm sorry, Aaron, but happy for your hotspot. Let's move to the next tale. This comes from user Jamie Van Epps. Sophomore year of college.
Okay. What if this is a very tender story?
Here, how about this one? Sophomore year of college. We had a haunted apartment. There were 4 of us living there, and 3 of us felt like we had a friendly, mischievous ghost that we affectionately named Jorge. We would see shadows go by, lights would flicker, the TV would change channels or shut off or on for no reason. Some serious poltergeist activity there, bro.
Anytime anyone's like, my college apartment or my college dorm was haunted, I'm like, well,
it's a dorm.
It's any apartment that you can afford in college is haunted by the way it was built.
Yeah, it was haunted by the gratuitous amount of drinking and crazy stuff that's going on.
It spookily smelled like vomit.
The TV would change channels or shut off or on for no reason. The fourth roommate thought we were all nuts. One night, we were all home watching some trashy MTV reality show and discussing Jorge. The skeptical fourth roommate proclaimed, "Fine, Jorge, if you're real, shut off the TV." It shut off. None of us were touching the remote. Her response to this was, "Okay, you're real, I'm sorry." The TV turned back on, and Jorge's existence was never debated again.
Oh, good card toss. Jorge sounds like a funny guy. I don't really care for television-based horror. If one of them got sucked into the television,
no, that would be crazy.
Now that I'm there for, that gets 10 out of 10 spears from me. But no sucking, no fucking way I'm giving that a 10 out of 10. That's my catchphrase.
Jorge, a fun name for a ghost. For that, I give it 6 spirits out of 10.
I'll give it a 2. Wow, that's harsh.
I'm also gonna give it a 2.
Hold on, the fire's dying again. Yeah. we gotta fix the fire. We gotta fix the fire.
Gotta get some logs in here.
Yeah, shit.
I didn't think this would require so much babysitting, but wood burns. Everything burns.
Everything burns. It's not about money. It's about sending a message.
Just us hunching over the fire and quoting Joker.
And we'll see how loyal a hungry dog really is.
My dogs are hungry!
My dogs are hungry!
That thing is real crackling.
We got some crackling going on.
It's fine, it's nice ambiance.
It's so weird because when I have the close up on you, I see 2 Ryan Bergaras.
What can that mean?
His shirt.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, this is a self-portrait I drew of myself when I was 5 years old, and I found this shirt in my parents' attic the other day.
It's a good shirt.
Pretty sweet.
Do you want to take the next one?
Yeah, let's go to the next one. This one, should we go to chunkier one or a smaller one?
We'll do some chunk. Thank you.
This comes from Will Monsters. That's the user's name.
Is that their full name? Legal name?
Monsters.
Will Monsters.
Maybe Will space Monsters.
Hi, Will Monsters.
My family moved into a new house. In the process of redoing the interior, we found an old sepia photo of a woman cemented in the basement.
Is it sepia or sepia?
Sepia? Sepia, I'm not sure.
I've heard both.
We found an old sepia photo.
Cemented?
Cemented, yeah. That's what they said.
Like in a little hidey hole?
We kept the photo and the ceilings leaked. The pipes below would burst and the walls leaked. Oh, he's kind of rhyming here.
I mean, it was leaked and leaked.
This guy doesn't have bars.
He just needs to buy a thesaurus.
Objects in the same room got broken. Most prominently, a statue of Mary we had placed next to the photo fell to the floor and broke off. We had the house blessed, and the priest gave us a magnet of Mary. We put it on the fridge. Next morning, Next morning, the magnet was on the floor, hands broke off. The odd events only stopped when the photo was removed from the house.
Here's the thing, you get an old ass photo of some creepy ass sepia woman in your home.
Yeah.
You take the creepy sepia, you throw it in the trash.
This seems to be a recurring theme in horror movies where people will find photos of other people that don't belong to their family and they're like,
let's put it up.
I guess we put this over the mantle on the fireplace.
Yeah, we better put it up.
So we could be like, I don't know who that is. I found it in the attic. Pretty cool though.
She hates Christ.
Not a lot of escalation to this one. It was like, we found a creepy photo, some stuff happened. That's kind of how they described it, stuff happened. And then roll credits. So, for that, I might have to give it 3 spirits out of 10.
I give it 8 spirits out of 10.
Whoa, 8 spirits.
I think it's fun. That's a very genuine whoa from you.
Yeah, I was surprised.
Wow! And I think it was fun. I love a creepy old woman who hates the Virgin Mary. I don't know why, it's funny to me. Like, this old woman hates magnets.
It's hilarious, man.
Get that shit off your fridge!
Just knocking.
Oh, you're gonna put that shit on your fridge now?
Fridge.
Did I not send a fucking message? This is my house!
Jesus Christ. All right, well,
No, absolutely not. You wanna do one more?
If we do one more, we gotta finish our drinks.
Oh, okay. Here we go, one more from Draeners. When I was 7, my grandmother gifted me this unnerving old porcelain doll. It had dead eyes that followed me around the room. Sure. What felt like real human hair and a burlap dress. I was absolutely terrified of it. Thanks. Thank you, grandmother. It's got real human hair.
Is that the end of the story?
No.
Oh God, I wish that was the end of the story. She was like, yeah, my grandma gave me this fucked up doll.
My grandma gave me this fucked up doll.
End of story.
See you later. I was absolutely terrified of it, so I decided to lose the doll. Being 7, I wasn't too clever about it. I buried it in the back of my mom's closet and assumed it would never see daylight again. Still, I couldn't help but feel its eyes judging me as I left that dark, small room. I went to bed that night comforted by the fact that I would never see that doll again. Except I did. When I woke the next morning, the doll was back, sitting on my dresser and staring at me with those accusing eyes.
Accusing us.
Yeah, I don't know. That's it. That's the end.
Oh, because she hid it away.
She hid it, and the doll was mad. Human hair!
Look, I know I'm not the resident skeptic here, but is it possible that her lovely grandmother saw that like, oh wait, that doll's in the back of this closet. Maybe let's put it back out here. So.
Probably. Yeah, I agree. You're right.
I'm just saying, I mean, the doll didn't tap dance. It didn't like, you know, go over there and like
that would be
give her like a noogie or something like that. It was, it's just.
What if the story was grandma gave me a doll? It tap danced. It did a whole Fred Astaire routine.
It tap danced and then it stuck its little doll finger in my belly button and it felt really weird for a second.
That would be messed up.
Do you ever stick your finger in your belly button? And
yeah, if you go too deep. If you go too deep, we don't talk about that enough. There's a problem that we gotta nerf on humans. We gotta, maybe in the next like bug report, we can file this one and try and get an update.
The firmware. But I feel it very specifically in one spot. And I don't think
the B spot.
The butt?
The belly button.
No, when you dig your finger into your belly button, you know what, I can't say it.
We can bleep it.
I can't say it.
We can censor it.
I can't say it.
Say it, we'll censor it.
When I stick my finger too deep in my belly button, I feel a disturbance on
Okay, that's a disturbance.
No, it feels discomfort. Where do you feel it?
Just my belly button.
Wait, am I the only one who feels this? This can't be true.
You might have some bad wiring.
Wait, Steven, put your finger in your belly button right now.
We have 1 minute of battery left, so let's
put your finger
try
in
to
your
wrap
belly
this
button.
up.
Dude,
put your finger
in your belly button.
It feels really weird.
Okay, fine. What do you want me to do?
Put your finger in your belly button.
I'll do it too.
You don't feel it on the, you know?
No.
I feel it in my belly button.
No.
What? Okay, maybe I need to go to the doctor.
I think you
I'm
do.
like legit
Well,
concerned now.
Thanks for joining us for Too Many Spirits. I think
Oh wait, we didn't read the story, man.
2 out of 10.
Porcelain doll, you know, stop buying your kids porcelain dolls that are lifelike. It's weird. I know many grandmas aren't really watching this.
Many grandmas?
I said, I know many grandmas aren't watching our show, but stop buying dolls. Anyways, I'm gonna go to the doctor. Well, shit, we're about to film episode 2.
We'll see you next week, everybody. That's been Too Many Spirits.
Oh shit. Is that Taco Bell?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
I'm gonna cut this camera.
Oh, fuck.
I love you.